What's up, everybody? Black Cloud Podcast back again. Number 10? 9? It's between 9 and 11. I'm going with that. It's my final answer. Like I always say, if you're here, it's probably about between 40 to an hour podcast. 40 minutes to an hour. Always have, if you're into the sweet mother Mary Jane, huh? Hello? Yes? Okay. Any way, shape, or form, bongs, blunts, joints, fucking vapes, pens, wax, whatever works for you, I don't judge. Sit back and relax. Take a look at this beautifulness. As you see, I got my hair all fixed up for today. Got a perm did, alright? Ish. Permish. Today we're probably just gonna cover random shit like always, mental health issues, stuff going on in the world, stuff going on in my life, maybe a little bit of sports. I don't know. I'm not a big sports person, but except for one sport I really love is hockey. So, yeah. Red Wings fan, die hard. I don't give a shit. I will fight you. Red Wings are number one. And I know most people that are Red Wings fans are going to hate this, but my number 2 favorite team all time, Boston Bruins. I know it. Red Wings fans are like, what the shit? It's just how it worked, man. I like Boston. I don't know what to tell you. Detroit, if it ever comes down to Detroit versus Boston, obviously Detroit is my number 1 team, so I would root for them. But in any other time, I root for Boston. So yeah, a little bit of hockey, a lot of mental health, because I got a lot of issues. It has been a while since I made anything. Maybe a month, 3 weeks, some shit like that. Podcast, I don't even know how long it's been. I know it's been like 3 weeks since I did a Hits from the Bong. To be honest with you, I just haven't had the energy, will, or want to do it. I kind of been on autopilot. I have schizophrenia, so for me, my personality's like, some weeks I'm alright, I'm happy, some days I'm miserable, some days I'm fucking angry, pissed off, some days I'm suicidal. And then there's the times where I get in the autopilot, which sucks because I do the basic functions of life, work, blah blah blah, have conversations, but I honestly don't listen. Sorry, I just don't hear what you're saying to me because I'm just so lost in my head, I guess, or on autopilot. So I've been on that, I think, like 2 weeks now, and I'm making myself make this. I didn't even want to do this. Like, I just don't want to. I don't know. I'm still going to keep the YouTube channel. I just don't really know. I'm just being honest with everybody. I have mental issues, so sometimes I just like to push it out like I'm on top of it. And sometimes it's hard, man. It's hard to get myself to do anything. Like go to work, let alone be a husband, make a fucking YouTube channel and try to make it big. And, it's just impossible. I can sit here and talk about mental health issues all fucking day, every day, and it doesn't change, anything for me in my head or people watching it for them to feel less alone. So I don't really know, I mean, I enjoy making them still. The Hits from the Bong, I can write all day. I have shit wrote. Like, fuck, I can make 20 videos right now. But the hard part for me is not writing. It's making actual video, finding things that I want to use in the video for the context of the way I wrote, the lyrics I write. And it was easy at first. That's why I busted out so many. I'm like, man, I got so many ideas. I have ideas in my head, but I take my videos. I'll be honest. I take my videos from YouTube. I don't make them. I don't have all that skill. So I'll think of shit that I liked when I was a kid or growing up or now. And I'll find it on YouTube and I'll record the clip. Like, I'll record like 10 minutes of the fucking movie or clip, and then I'll edit it and cut it to a minute video for TikTok and YouTube for my Hits from the Bong. So usually it's based off some movies, like, a lot of it's been horror stuff. Obviously. I love horror. My all-time favorite, Jason Voorhees. And then this bad motherfucker right here, alright? Okay. Yeah, it's Michael Myers back there. I love all horror, but my top 2 is number 1, Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th series, forever, always will be. Number 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay. Number 3, your boy back there, Michael Myers. Rounding off 4, I guess, is Freddy. For all you Freddy Krueger fans, alright, calm down. My wife's a Krueger fan. He's cool. I just don't get why people are afraid of him. He never haunted my nightmares. My nightmares were haunted by myself. Thank you very much. I scare myself more than Freddy Krueger scares me. Sorry, I heard my cat. But yeah, I just haven't really made anything. It's my bad, you know. And if anyone actually keeps up with my channel, watches it, enjoys my shit, that's my fault. I'm just having a hard time. And I'll be honest with you, this next year, basically from this Sunday, the June 20th, until basically next June, is the biggest year probably of my life. Like, we have a big plan. So basically, we live in a city right now. And we've been trying to move out of where we live for like a year or two now. We just haven't figured out where we wanted to go, and just, you know, wasn't in a super big rush. We don't live in a great area. It is kind of, you know, ghetto, but what is it anymore? I mean, there's just shit everywhere. Who cares? But then COVID hit. You know, all that shit happened with COVID. That obviously fucked the world up. And then jobs got fucked up. So now that we're kind of back on track a little bit, we definitely want to move, but with everything that happened with COVID, and then like just society's kind of, for better, I don't know, just losing their fucking mind, I guess. I don't know what's happening. We're going crazy. We decided we wanted to move away from people, society. I want to get away. So we're gonna head out probably up to the boonies. I'm not saying where, but we are heading out far away. But this next year, is in order to do that goal, we need a decent amount of money. So this next year is going to be a pretty busy year for us work-wise. So I don't really know how often I'm going to put out YouTube stuff. I mean, if I put out any YouTube stuff as of right now, with the way I feel, especially with the Hits from the Bong, it's going to be like this. It's going to be podcasts. Because I could say bullshit all day, you know what I mean? But like I was saying, the Hits from the Bong, right? I have my little black book back here. Where is it? The bad boy right here. About half gone, half full, a little over half. That's where all my shit's wrote. That's my little book. I got fucking shit, all kinds of stuff in this motherfucker, all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean? I got love notes, I got shit for weed, I got shit for songs. Alright. But like I said, that's easy. I could write all day. I got fucking problems for years on end. Alright? Because the videos have been frustrating me. Because when I come up with an idea for a song and I'm like, oh, this would be cool, like this for a video, or add this in the video, I can't find that on YouTube. Because a lot of the stuff I look for is either too graphic, or they just don't have it, you know. So it's hard. It's been harder to make videos now. Excuse me. So I'm not really sure. I'm not saying Hits from the Bong's done by a long shot, because I love doing that, because it helps me get shit out off my chest like a song almost, even though they're, you know, little, what did we say? What was the word? Spoken word stuff or something like that. I think that's what it was. But it helps me. I just got to figure out a better way to make videos, or what to do now. I was thinking about going into like a lot of my videos have been horror stuff, or like movies. You know, I was thinking about doing some cartoons just for like the background videos, like fucked up cartoons or something. So I'm thinking about that. But Hits from the Bong's kind of at a standstill at the moment. I'm not sure when it's gonna come back, but it will. As of right now, my channel's probably just gonna do a lot of podcasts like this. Like this one. Sorry, my computer froze. I thought the whole thing shut down. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, so there'll be this, you know, podcast and shit like that, but I don't know about Hits from the Bong. It's gonna come back. I just don't know when, so I'm not gonna say like next week or something, because I don't know. But it will at some point. If you hear loud noises, it's either thunder, because it's storming at my apartment, or I live by airport, so you hear planes. It's itchy. So I guess we'll just start with just random bullshit. Just kind of catching up on my life. Yeah, next year's gonna be kind of crazy, busy, so I don't really know what's gonna happen with the channel. It's not going down, but it might just be a podcast channel for most of the year. I mean, I'll throw out little stuff here and there, I think. Unless I come up with some new ideas, which you never know. I always got things going on up in this crazy fucking brain. But I can say if we do complete our goal and we move next June, the channel will still be Smile We Are Dead, but the content will probably change somewhat. Being that if we can get to where we want to be, it'll be a lot more open area, so I'm going to do probably a lot more creepy content, I'm hoping, like a lot more darker horror themed stuff, because I'll just have more area open, you know, to go in the woods and do this, that, and the other, and not worry about shit. So that'll be cool, but that's, you know, like I said, hopefully a year away. The channel will stay the same. I also do podcasts and all that and talk about mental health issues, but I'll have like a new way to have an outlet for my videos, you know. So that'll be cool. Let's see, what else? That's what I'm talking about. Now, society for me in my state is the 22nd, I believe, is everything's fully back to normal. You know, no more nothing. All back to normal shit. I was just talking to one of my buddies about this, my tattoo, but he does my tattoos, but he's a buddy of mine too. I went to go get my, get my arm colored in more. I had to get the touch-ups to finish it. And I drove there, and it's about, I don't know, roughly 20-minute drive from where I live, 25 minutes. And the drive from my apartment to the tattoo shop was fucking anxiety all the way. For during the pandemic, there wasn't many people out, so I lost the way I felt about society. You know, like I never was a big society person. I just don't like people. They're fucking stupid. Most people, for the sensitive ones, most people. And when I say people are fucking stupid, I include myself. So don't get all fucking hanky-panky and whiny and diny and pussy-ish. Alright? Talk about my fucking self, too. I've said this in all my videos. I know I'm dumb. I'm a dumb man. What do you want from me? and just so we clear on this, I'll probably say it every video because I don't want to get comments one day. What do you wear a mask for? I can see all your tattoos. I'm not trying to hide who I am. Obviously. You'd be able to figure it out. Hello? I mean, I'm fucking covered in tattoos. What do you want from me? I wear the mask because I don't like my goddamn face. Alright? I'm ugly. Now I forgot what I was talking about. I do that a lot. Between depression and mental issues and sweet Mary Jane. Alright, now I'm gonna hit this bong. Okay? It's hard to do with this mask, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. Hey, I don't want to set my nose on fire. Or melt it, I should say. Outside. I've had this mask since I was 15. I'm 35. I bought this at I don't even know, Halloween party or Party City or some shit like that back in the day. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, tattoo. Yeah, so I'm driving to get my ink touched up, and I have a full-blown like panic attack, anxiety, all the way there. Like the whole fucking drive. I couldn't figure out why. And then what made it fucking worse was there's tons of traffic. It was like 12 in the afternoon. Tons of traffic. On the way there's a car accident. Some car tried to turn out in front of a cement truck and got T-boned. I'm like, oh my god. And then when I got to the shop, I was all fucking, I sat in my truck for a minute. I'm just like, man, I was all sweating and shit. My heart was racing. I was having a panic attack. Couldn't breathe. And I finally calmed down enough to go in the shop, start getting my arm worked on, talking to my buddy. I'm like, man, I had basically a fucking panic attack just driving to it here, which I've done for fucking years and years. And he said that he feels the same way unless you're with somebody, which I said, you know, when I'm with somebody, like my wife's with me, I feel better. You know, I'm more calm. I mean, I'm still irritated and anxious, but it's better. When I'm by myself, man, it was fucking awful. So I don't know if it was because society's back to normal, like everyone's just out. And now it's been almost 2 years, a year and a half since COVID and all this shit. Apparently it's fucking my head more than I thought. I don't know if anyone else like that, but it was good to see or hear, you know, one of my butt, not good, but you know, that I'm not alone. He's like, I had the same problem. He said he gets real bad anxiety driving by himself now. With all the traffic in the world going back to normal and shit. It's crazy. So I just wonder if anyone watches this and you actually get this far, if you feel that way too, you know? If that happens to you, how you feel about the world going back to normal? Gives me goddamn anxiety. It's what I want it to. Like, I'm glad it is, but oof, I don't know. I just don't like big crowds, I guess, now. I just felt like I was crowded in, man. I couldn't get out. Couldn't get away from people. It sucked. So that was fun. And then I got to get tattooed and drive home and go through it again, which was even more fun. So I had another one. I drove home from getting tattooed, and I had another fucking panic attack driving home. It sucked. And I fucking didn't have any weed. I left my fucking, I have a pen I take with me when I like go to work or, you know, just out driving. I had a pen, it's easier. I left my pen at home. I get about halfway there, I'm getting ready to hit my pen because my anxiety and panic attack was starting to kick in and didn't have it. It was a long day. But yeah, had one on the way home too, panic attack. But I made it home. Well, I figured I'd share that. Anybody else have any issues with with the world going back to normal? Are you having like anxiety about society or panic attacks about going back to normal life? Well, normal life, whatever that is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad the world's going back to normal. I need it to, because that's in order for my goal to happen. Our goal this year. Oh, excuse me. I got acid reflux. What do you want? I can't help it. I take medication for it. Okay, sometimes it don't work. I want the world to go back to normal. I need it to. It's going to help me and my wife get to where we want. But at the same time, it's terrifying. And honestly, it seems like, which this is going to lead into more shit I want to talk about, with the way the world is now, since the lockdown and then basically unlockdown, I feel like we've gotten crazier. People have gotten crazier. People have gotten meaner. People have gotten fucking, like, just angry, man. Like, there's road rage incidents for the dumbest fucking shit. Like, what the fuck is happening? Yes, I will hit my nose on this all the time. It's a big nose. What do you want from me, okay? It sticks out. It's going to hit the microphone. Alright? Like, what? Seriously, though, what is happening? Why are we getting in, like, fucking nicking somebody's bumper and we're shooting them to death? What? What? What is wrong with people? Why? And I'm gonna give you some more examples of why I have anxiety, and I do it to myself. Okay. So I like to read news articles. You know, I Google when you go. Most people, at least for me, when I go on my phone, I use Chrome, and when I click Chrome, it takes me. My homepage is Google. But when you have like the spot where you type in shit where you're looking for on Google, when you go down, at least on mine, there's like news of shit that I've looked at, I guess, or things that it will think I'm interested in, articles. So I read those a lot because it's actual news from like New York Times and all this shit. I read a story, I think it was in Florida. A 1-year-old boy and his grandma were shopping, and this is broad. I think it was like in the morning. It was 11 in the morning, maybe, from what I remember reading. And the grandma turned around to get something, and she heard a gunshot. She turned around, I guess, and seen her grandson got shot by some dude, killed him. 1-year-old kid. And then the grandmother tried to fight with him to get, I'm assuming tried to kill that guy for killing her grandson, or go after him, and he killed her. And then he killed himself. And then the whole reason for it, there wasn't one. He didn't even know them. That guy had no recollection of who these people were. He didn't know who they were, nothing, no relation. And from what that guy's ex-girlfriend or wife or whatever it was said, he suffered from mental health issues and schizophrenia. And he said that he wanted to kill children. So, a guy with mental health issues, lost in the system, like everyone else, and with mental health issues, unless you got the fucking mighty dollar, killed a 1-year-old boy. 1 fucking year-old boy. And a 69-year-old grandmother. Had to see her grandson die before she died. If you sit here and tell me there's a God, me and you're going to have problems. I understand if people are like, well, it's the devil or it's evil or, it's just his head. Sorry, my computer's being weird. My computer keeps like freaking out. I don't know what's going on. To me, when bad things happen, it's not the devil and all that bullshit, evil, whatever. God is the most powerful being in the world. From what I grew up, I'm gonna give you a little sport. I grew up with a grandmother who was a fucking God freak, Christian fucking nut job, and her church / cult. So I learned their version of the Bible or whatever, their shitty beliefs. And from what I was told, God is the most powerful being ever. And the devil is cast away he's a fallen angel, basically, right? From what I understood. If I'm wrong, please comment, because I don't mind having a conversation with you. If you're a God believer, that's fine. I'll just bullshit with you, like I will fight you and bullshit. But if you're a God person, like, I have no problem talking about it, but there are certain lines you just don't cross. Like, you got to remember, it's like having a conversation with a friend about certain things. You just got to watch what you talk about, you know. So I don't mind talking about God people that are God believers, but we both have to see, if conversations to work, you both have to accept each other's opinion, and that's a big problem in society today. But the devil was a fallen angel from also God cast him down or whatever bullshit. So if God is the most powerful being and he can overpower the devil, why does anything bad ever happen? If God can overpower the devil and stop him from doing whatever he's doing, why isn't he? God could end all this shit, suffering, pain, and misery, and just make life good. Why doesn't he if he's here? If he's so fucking real, why doesn't he? Hello? Anybody in there? Anybody listening? God. To me, God and the devil, one and the same. It's the same fucking person. God is the devil. The devil is God. Something people need to live with. Or there's no God at all. There's nothing. It's just a made up thing to make people feel good about life, so they feel like they have something to do and somewhere to go and something to be happy about, and they die. Who knows? Won't know until you're dead, right? I mean, you can believe what you want, but you won't really know until you're dead. But yeah, that kind of, reading that story though, like, he had mental health issues and he chose to kill these kids and stuff. There you go, you can get up there. Let me move my book. So that bothered me. And then it's just like an article, every single day I've read an article after article after article of a mass shooting. I mean, those are happening left and right since COVID's kind of died down, you know, mass shootings, or just random shootings like that. Like, I just read a mother, I don't know, was it New York? Some mom took her 2 children, I think were both under the age of at least 5, and threw them off a second floor window, or threw them out of a second floor window. What the fuck is happening? And I read another story of a mother who was punishing her child, made them stand in a corner for, it was like 3 days, and she ended up passing out, not hitting her head, and died apparently. So the mom buried her in her own backyard and had her older sister, who was probably, I think, 10 or 11, dig the hole. And then didn't report it for months on end, and the only reason they found out is because the school called whoever, the child services, because she didn't go to school for so long. What is fucking happening? Between mass shootings, mental health issues of people just going nuts and killing kids, and then parents just killing their own kids. And then another story I read, a dad, this was in like Spain or something, but I did read it, or Italy. His wife left him and got a new boyfriend, so he took their 2 children, killed them or drugged them, and then threw them in the ocean. Even in different places other than America, this shit's crazy right now. If I read those so much, all that, it gives me, like, my whole day is just fucked. My anxiety's super high. I just depressing news articles. Like, if you really read into this shit, what's there to enjoy anymore? It's life's so scary. You can't even go grocery shopping without being worried about being shot down at a mass shooting, or go to school, or go to work, or go to a fucking movie, or anything. You can't do a fucking thing. You can't even go pump gas. You can go pump gas in your car, and someone just runs up and shoots your fucking ass. Like, what the fuck, man? Makes you wonder, honestly, like, if the world does end, and we keep getting more pandemics or plagues or whatever, maybe we deserve it. I'm not saying everyone, like innocent children and stuff, that haven't done anything, but look how we treat each other. Look how we treat the world, you know. We pollute the world horribly. We don't treat each other good at all. I just don't see a bright future for mankind, humans. I just don't. It ain't looking good. I honestly wish I was born before I was. I wish I was born in the 70s or something. 60s, that would be cool. 70s for sure. 70s or 80s. I mean, I was born in 85, but I wish I was born more like 80 or 75. But yeah, reading articles like that, it's every single day, man. Mass shootings, kids dying, mental health people going crazy, parents killing their kids, or over divorce, or breaking up, or it's a TikTok video where a kid tried to follow a trend and killed himself. Like, come on. What the fuck is wrong with society, man? And this comes from a person who has mental health issues. But yeah, that's what I've been. I don't really get on Facebook a lot. I share, if I get on Facebook, it's to share what I'm listening to music wise, or to promote, hits from the bong, or like I'm gonna promote the podcast on my Facebook. But other than that, I don't get on there a whole lot, because it's just dumb, depressing shit, and people are crying and bitching about something, or they're lying about how their life is, and how, like, everyone's so fucking fake on Facebook. Like, they're like, oh, I'm happily married and I love my husband and my kids, or my wife and my kids. But I know damn well that you cheat on them, or you beat your kids, or whatever, like, it's the fuck out of here with your Facebook fakeness. So, I mainly stick to Instagram, I guess. I'm on a little bit more than Facebook for sure. Instagram. I have a Twitter. I don't use it. The only thing I've ever used Twitter for is smile over dead stuff. So I don't really like Twitter. I'm not a big social media person. Like I said, I'm not a social person. So how am I gonna have social accounts that enjoy them? Whew. That was a big hit, boy. Yeah. Whew. Trying to get one of my cats to come over here. What are you doing? This is Abby. She's 6 or 7 years old. She's our most skittish cat. Babies, say hello. Abby. Okay. What? We've had her since she was a kitten, but I don't know. She's by far we have 4 cats. All right. One died a year ago. I've talked about this before. Our oldest cat. She was 10. She had cancer. Abby so goes Arius, who died. Then we have Ashes, who's 8 or 9. Then we got Abby, who you just seen, who I think's 7. And then we got Alice, my fluffy, my only long-haired cat. She's the very princess of the house. Very stuck up. She's 5. And then G Money, GJ, Boy, Gotham. Okay, he's got a bunch of names. His original name's Gotham, but he has a lot of nicknames. Only boy cat we have, our youngest, he's 4 today. Is his birthday. He turned 4. We've made it 4 years with that crazy motherfucker. We only have one boy cat. He's our youngest cat, and he's all black. He's insane. He's a handful. He's a fucking handful. But we love him, so it's part of the family. This is what it is. We're all a little crazy. But yeah, reading those articles, man, it just gets me bummed out, down, and just scared for the world. Like I don't have any hope for the world. I don't. Sorry, I just don't. It's too late. Even if we could change or really like find a way to change our world, it's too late. It's just too far gone. People are too far gone. The world's too far gone. We're gonna get wiped out at some point, like the dinosaurs or something. We're gonna wipe ourselves out. Other than that, just being on autopilot for my mental health state, I guess, since I probably should talk about mental health, since that's what I made a channel about. Other than, when I talk about me being on autopilot for a couple weeks now, I have been kind of depressed. I don't really know why, things aren't terrible for me, but they're not where I want them to be, because the way I am, I'm impatient. So when we set a goal of going up north, like, I want to go. But to get up in the boonies up north takes time. We got to do this year of solid work and saving money, which we have money saved, but we want to double it, basically. You know what I mean? We want to have more. It sucks because it's a year and I'm not patient at all. Never have been. I don't know if I ever will be. So to be patient for something I really want fucking sucks. I don't know how people do it. I just don't. I'm so impatient. Fuck. Well, yeah. So I've been bummed out a little bit, but I shouldn't be, you know what I mean? Because my life's not terrible. I don't know why my camera keeps going in and out of focus. Good. Why does it do that? How do I fix that? If anyone watches this and they know anything about cameras, can anyone tell me why it keeps going in and out of focus? Maybe it's just me that notices it on my end. I don't know. Like, it shows me good, but I feel like the background, it keeps like zooming in and zooming out, zooming in and zooming out. I don't know why. Anyways, yeah, I don't really have anything to be bummed about. Like, my life's not terrible. People have way worse lives than me right now, and it's gonna be getting better here within the next few months, hopefully. But I'm just impatient. I'm just a fucking impatient person. I want the shit I want to do to happen now, right now. All right. But other than that, I haven't really been too bad. I haven't really lost my temper too much lately. I did lose it the other day. I did lose my temper like a couple days ago. I got a little angry. But yeah. Other than that, it's just been autopilot mainly. I haven't really had too many. I have a little depression, a little bit. Just autopilot mostly. I've been trying to get out of. I feel like when I'm in autopilot, I'm stuck in my own head. That's why I'm on autopilot, because I can't get to where I need to be, the controls, to control my brain. Instead, I have fucking 13 other personalities trying to control my brain. It's been fun. I don't know. I did see a little bit of movie news, in case you guys watch horror movies. If anyone watched the new Conjuring, so The Devil Made Me Do It or something like that, I think. Somewhere in that line. It sucked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was super disappointed. I thought it was gonna be way better. My wife liked it, but I thought it would be way fucking better. So that was disappointing, but it's nothing new. I've been disappointed by horror movies for the last, I don't know, 20 years. They're just, the horror movies they make nowadays are just like jump scares and thrills. Like, they're not even good though. Like, you could just tell it's coming. Like, yep, they're gonna pop up. Yep, they did. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah. So I watch a lot of old school. I like old school horror movies from when I was a kid or before I was a kid. And I like low budget horror movies. Some low budget horror movies. Some low budget horror movies are terrible. What else? What else? What else? That's it, really. Oh, we did watch. I know it's been off for a while, but on HBO Max they had The Big Bang Theory. We've always watched. We watched like the first 6 or 7 seasons, and then we stopped watching it. So we finally finished watching that all. What a terrible series finale. That was dumb as shit. And it was like, the last episode of any show should be double the normal times. Unless if you're a half-hour show, you should automatically be an hour series finale. Just saying. It was a shitty ending. I didn't like it. But now I'm kind of lost. I don't really know what to watch right now. I like to dive into stuff, and then when it's over, I get kind of bummed out for a little bit, and I gotta figure out what I want to watch. It sucks. Ooh. That is Werner's. That's Werner's for sure. Yeah, so we're kind of in between what we want to watch right now. I don't really fucking know. Just thinking about getting, maybe watch something on Netflix. I don't fucking know. What's everybody watching nowadays? I don't like girly shows, and I don't like, I like creepy, fucked up shows. That's what I'm into. So if you know any, comment it. If anyone watches this. Trying to find something new to watch, alright? Well, that's about it. That's all that's going on. Sorry I haven't really put anything out. Like I said, I've just been kind of lost in autopilot. I'm still working on getting out of it. I'm not even out of it. It was hard to make myself do this video. I didn't want to do this. I've been writing, so I had something I wrote a couple days ago, and I was like, alright, I'm finally gonna make a hit from the ball. And I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Just don't want to. Coming up with the video ideas seems to be hindering my wanting to do it, slowing me down. And then it, in return, frustrates me, and then I get my own head about it, and then I don't do anything. I just don't make them. So Hits from the Bong isn't dead, but I don't know when it's coming back to life. It's gonna be random, so just be ready. You'll get a notification one day of some random fucking Hits from the Bong pop up. But I'll probably have definitely more podcasts coming out throughout this next year. Just trying to give like an overview of my next year, my life, so everyone's aware who watches this and any subscribers I do have or anyone who gives a shit. I'm definitely not done with the channel. I'm not quitting the channel. I'm not deleting it. I'm definitely making new stuff. It's just gonna be probably mainly podcasts for now. Maybe once a week on my day off from work. I'll do a podcast. Other than that, maybe it Hits from the Bong here and there in between this next year I'm talking about. Probably be just podcasts from June to June. With a few Hits from the Bong I might slide in there if I find time, or if I really get the mood, or it could be several, I don't know. It just depends on what goes on in my brain too. Like I could say I don't want to do Hits from the Bong today, and then tomorrow I'll drop 3 new videos, you know what I mean? So Hits from Bong, that's why I say I'm never going to say it's done or not done, because it's probably not, but I'm just not doing them right now. But the next year is going to be pretty important, so I'll be kind of busy. So making videos like that's harder, it takes time, podcasts like this is easy. I just film it, do a little bit of editing, and put it out. So I'll probably do these once a week, just to kind of keep everybody updated, keep my page fresh, keep, shit going. And then I'm sure at some point Hits from Bong will be back, or something else in general. Who knows what I'll come up with, or if I bring something back like a new episode, or Avoiding Time, or whatever, I haven't decided yet. But once we get up north, we're definitely going to get some fresher content and more horror, crazy themed shit from my twisted brain and shit like that. I got a bunch of ideas for when we move. Gonna be creepy. And just think, if we move next June, that's before fall and Halloween. That's right. I've been trying to come up with some ideas. I want to do something new for the channel, so I might have some interesting ideas when we get up north, if we accomplish our goal this year. But I do appreciate everyone sticking around that have. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, which is cool. You know, I got some, better than none, right? Better than none. I appreciate you guys. If you do watch it, like it, share it, try to spread the word about the channel. Channel's mainly, I made it about mainly my mental health issues, you know, which at the time I didn't know what they were exactly, other than I had depression, and I figured I was somewhat bipolar or anger issues. But it is schizophrenia. I know that now, so. Yay. But yeah, my channel's mainly about mental health stuff. My podcasts are just crazy ramblings about mental health, stuff I've read, news articles, sports. I mean, it could be anything. Weed. You know what I mean? It could be anything, people. But yeah, that's I think that's all I got today. A little smoky in the mask. Shite. Oh, let me show you guys something. I got this sweet shelf. Can you guys see this? You see this? Anybody? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Boom. Huh? It's a bat shelf. You guys, I can't tell. It's a Batman shelf. I'm gonna put my pops on it. Boom, boom, boom. Pop, pop, pop. A better angle. Is that good? Pretty sweet, huh? Just folds up. A buddy of mine gave that to me. I think he said you got Hobby Lobby or some shit like that. I don't know. Pretty sweet though. I dig it. I'm gonna put my pops on there. I got all kinds of pops, but I have a set aside by my Joker picture I had my buddy draw me of Jack Nicholson as the Joker when he has his painting hat on. His fucking paint's coming off or is all wet when he's at the restaurant. He drew me that. It's fucking nice. I'll show you next podcast. But I have all my Batman pops by that picture because I have the exact pop of Joker. It was a $40 Chase pop of Jack Nicholson as Joker. I think there's 3 versions of it. I got the one where he has the hat where his face paint's coming off in the painting to match the picture I got. So that was cool. But yeah, I'm gonna use that shelf for those. I like that. But yeah, other than that, that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching. Spread the word about the channel, man. Help us out. I'm on TikTok too. Definitely come follow me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. You can follow me. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me on those motherfuckers. All right. But yeah, I'll definitely try to get podcasts out at least once a week. It's me a busy year, so I'll try to keep at least one new video a week to keep you guys updated. I'm sure I'll drop more stuff in between my crazy brain. Some hits from Bong. I'm sure I'll make a comeback at some point. I appreciate you guys for sticking around with me. As always, leave comments, talk about anything you want to talk about in the video I've talked about that you feel like you have an opinion and want to chime in about. Go ahead. God. What do we talk about? God, mental health, anxiety about the world going back to normal, driving now, you know, like I was talking about, weed, whatever, horror movies, hockey, whatever you want to talk about now, comment on. Alright. But I appreciate everyone stuck around for, I think, man, shit, this September will be 2 years I've had this channel now. That's crazy. I'll have to do something cool for the 2-year anniversary, maybe make a video, something different, I don't know. But I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Everyone stay high. Enjoy the sweet Mother Mary Jane. Alright. I'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate it. Stay safe.
Carry them with you forever.